1, 2, 3, action.
Miss Ross's third grade class will role-play Across the Wide Dark Sea, Mayflower Journey. The class will act out how the pilgrims travel and struggle through a long journey for a new land. Okay?
To this section. All right, let's go, pilgrims.
Father, please wake up. I'm so frightened. Don't be afraid, son. It's just another
Water
storm.
people.
We'll have several since we sailed from England. I'm afraid the lightning will hit the ship. Or the waves will pull us under. I'm tired of being cold and wet. I understand, but we must be brave. We are on a long, hard journey to a new home. We must trust that we will get there safely. Why are we going to this new land? I wish we had never left England.
You ready for
I'm
me?
searching for a place
Close it tight.
where we can worship in our own way. It is this freedom we seek in a new land, and I have faith that we will find it.
Okay, let's go. Close together tight. Eyes in the middle. See everybody get behind us. Close and tight like a pilgrim. You're shivering, you're cold. You want water people, let's go. Nothing else, stay focused. Wind people. Pilgrims over here shivering and cold. All right, water people, fan people, wind people over here. All right, follow me, let's go. Cold and shivering, cold and shivering, cold, shivering. Stop. All right, father and son, let's reach up here. Let's go. This is what we call
Land, we're here at last. Land, land, land.
Okay, now we have experienced the journey of the pilgrims going through the wide dark sea, and now we're having Ms. Woods do some questions regarding the journey. All right, that's boys and girls. Boys and girls, have you ever had to leave your home or country? Yes, not now.
Yes, I have. When I went from Ethiopia to America, and I was excited to go there, to go to a new place, and I am still mad because I had to leave my country that I was born and had a lot of my friends.
What were your reasons for leaving? Reasons for leaving your home country and going to another? Lady,
So we could have freedom.
so you can have freedom. What were your reasons, not Emmanuel?
Oh, so I can have fun when I go out.
So you can have fun. Okay, very good. Cynthia,
To start a new life.
to start our new life. Very good. Marlene,
When I went to Maryland, I felt sad because I was going to leave all my friends.
that was your reason for leaving? What were some other reasons for leaving? Anyone else? Yes, Gabriel?
So we could have, so we could make some money
Make money
and we could get a new home.
and get a new home. Yes. Lakia, your reason for leaving?
Because we had cracks in the cellar, so we had to move.
Okay, very good. Yes, Rosalinda.
The reason you have to move is because when we finish a grade, you need to move to a different school.
When you finish your grade, you have to move to different school. Very good. Lady,
To earn more money and to get better jobs.
to earn more money and get better jobs. Yes. Isaac?
To live freedom and have a better new life than the old one.
To have freedoms and have a better life than your old one. Very good. Did you have something to say, Emmanuel? Okay, let's go on to the next question. How did the crew feel about leaving their friends in the story? Has anyone ever lived in one place and had to move to another?
did you feel? Explain your feelings. How did you feel? Yes. Edwin.
I feel sad because I love my grandmother and she didn't want to move.
You left your grandmother and she didn't want to move. Okay, very good. Yes, Lakia.
I had to, my aunt wanted to move, so my aunt just stayed at the regular house, and I felt sad because I left her.
You were sad because you left your aunt. Marlene?
When I left my uncle, I was sad because I wasn't going to see him anymore.
Okay, let's go on to the next question. When the pilgrims arrived on land, what activities, chores, or jobs do you think they had to organize to get everything done? Yes, Anna?
Find a place to settle.
They had to find a place to settle. Very good. Isaac?
They had to find materials and things to build new homes.
They had to find materials to build their new home. Very good. Lady?
They had to grow food for the winter. They won't be starving.
They had to grow food. Very good. Yes. Emmanuel?
Wash clothes.
They had to wash their clothes. Lakia?
They had to find materials so they can build houses.
Very good. Material for house. And Alfredo?
Find a clean place to grow their food.
Okay. And the last one, let's go to Marlene.
To grow food.
Okay. Anything else? Cynthia?
To fish and catch fish.
To catch fish. Very good. My last question. What similarities or differences do you have with the pilgrims in the story? What similarities or differences? Yes, not now?
We grow food. We both grow food in places, and in different places we plant food, and people go to different places to travel to make their own life, to have their own life.
Very good, not now. Very good. Yes, Emmanuel?
I've been to a journey.
You've been on a journey?
Yeah.
What journey have you been on?
Traveling.
You traveled from where?
Africa to
Where?
Africa.
Africa to America? Okay. And what similarities did you have on the journey like the pilgrims in the story? Did you have anything that was the same or alike? Okay, you had differences. It was your different experience, huh? Very good. Lakia?
When I had to leave my friends and some of my family behind because I moved to another place.
Very good. Yes, Cynthia?
Because we needed to take a journey and sometimes we get sad because we make our friends.
You had to take a journey too? Okay, where was your journey from and to? El Salvador to America? Okay, very good. Thank you. Now Mrs. Ross is going to talk with us more about journeys and taking trips. Ms. Ross?
Okay, you did a great job. Pat yourself on the back. Excellent job. Very good, very good. Now we're going to move into small groups, and now we're going to experience by doing a plan by planning a trip. Now we'll have group 1 to go to their seat first, take off your things, and leave them on the rug. Group 1. Group 2. Everyone sit on the table. Madam. And group 3. Okay, now we have all the experience how the children went on their journey, and we know we all have experienced some similar journeys too. So now we're going to plan a trip. Good, very good. Now, she's going to packing list. What you're going to do is like packing list. So she's going to put the suitcase somewhere on there. Put packing list. Okay. You can do the same thing. Go ahead and cut yours out.
Let me see.
Have it? Good. Packing list. This. Now, once. Now, roll your little line. Design. Very good. Now, she's going to put her suitcase. I guess you all want the suitcase right here.
Okay, the next thing we have is packing list. Can you skip a line and start right here? Write the word packing list. Can you spell it? P-A-C-K-I-N-G. Okay, leave a little space. Now let's write the next word. List. L-I-S-T. Good job, Edwin. Okay, please draw the line. Okay, then we're going to continue to skip another line. And let's write the next item. We have, let's skip 2 lines because we're going to draw a box because we're going to put the suitcase here. Okay? So let's go down here. Length of time. L-E-N-G. Very good. T-H. Went ahead of me. That's good. Okay. Of time. Good job. You can spell that all by yourself. Good job. Okay, don't forget to draw your line. Very good. Marlene, you need some help? Suit. S-U-I-T. Good job. Good job. Okay, Edwin, let's keep working. We have to skip a couple lines and write transportation. Can you spell it by yourself? T-R-A-N-S-P-O-R-T-I-N. Good job.
Now we're going to go back to the front page and see what else we can do. We need one more thing. I already put them aside.
Wait, yeah, I want to see the poster first before you do the budget. Why don't you start coloring
And then
some
we're
like
gonna like do it like a pretty way. And then
okay, you have to
we gonna do that and put it
Whatever,
right
I'm just going to write it.
like in the picture. In the picture.
It looks fun.
what place are you doing? What's the place up there? You said New York, right?
Ooh, awful fun. We're going to do cook okay.
Now, once you have your place, then packing it. And that's when you all have to decide out what you're going to put. She's going to color a poster.
Oh, we finished.
Let her do some too. Alright, do the packing, let her write packing.
We already
Let her
finished.
write the packing. Write the word packing.
Write our names. No, not like that.
Well, this time.
And then you decide where you want it under here. Okay. Activity A row over here.
No, that's what she's
Alright, how we
doing.
doing over here? Come on, let's go. Let's start writing. Come on, let's start writing. Plan it from the top.
No, we have to erase our hands.
Manuel, what are you doing? Sit down. Oh, he's doing the packing. Your transportation by airplane. Why don't you draw an airplane up here?
S. Diving.
Yes, draw an airplane. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, you have to cut this away.
Good job. And when you spelled it all by yourself. Good job. Very good.
Who's suitcase is this? Oh, she messed up.
Lady, you want to start working on your plan. Okay. Okay, yes. This will be your last exercise. Okay?
I give you tape. What do you take? You have your tape? Okay, you can take this. Where you want it?
If we go to the Bahamas,
Okay, what else you need?
we're
What?
gonna need clothes,
Okay, but what type of clothes?
swim shoes, shoes, and shirts and pants.
Okay, put it down. Okay. What else you need?
Okay. So you can carry your stuff in.
Okay. And what else you would like to take? Look.
Your camera.
Of course. You can live without your camera. Or your video camera. Either one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else? What else is important? If you going overseas, what you need? Your passport. Where you going? How far you going to New York? Okay, you don't need your passport to New York. So we don't gonna put the passport. Okay? Okay, you are not going overseas.
T, shirts. S-H.
Okay, now you need to plan your activities. What you gonna do when you go to New York?
Well, we're gonna swim, have a makeover, and maybe bikini.
Okay. What else you need to go to Bahamas? You need your passport. Yes, you need your passport. If you don't have a passport, you need to.
Just think like you packing when you're going out of town.
Okay.
Just think as if you're packing and you're taking a trip. W-E-A-R.
See,
Together.
you need a passport. Okay.
Just think as if you were with your parents and you're packing and you're taking a trip. When you have the kids. Okay, I have one group that is ready. Okay, let's see. Now, somebody need to cut this out. Okay. And then you want to design this, like I have on the See how I have it up there? Do it in pencil first. Okay, you cut out the suitcase. So you want to put the things in there. Okay, that's fine. So put 8 days. 8 days. Okay. Cut that out. That's when you're going to list everything in there that you have on your packing. Okay? Let's see what you have. You almost ready? Okay. Okay, let me go get your yellow sheet. Is that where you want it? Okay. All right. Okay, now, who's going to design the, do it in pencil first, okay? Design it in pencil first. You can't look at Anna. She's creative. She put a balloon in there. But you going on the plane, you can put a drop into the balloon. So when you cut that out, once you list everything in here that you're going to take, the packing list, while she designed the poster. Okay? Whose students are those? Okay. How are they doing? Fine. Good. Okay. Let's see what you have, Anika and Rosalind. While climbing. Okay. 12A. How are you all getting there? What's your transportation? Huh? No, you're gonna put it all in there together.
Okay, remember to
Put it in together. So what
Is everyone drawing their own activity box? Good job, Marlene. Lady, may I see your activity box, please? Okay. You guys are working very well together. Yes, good job. Angel?
So you go on about. Okay. So Rosalind, when you all do the sheet together, have all that together. Combine it together. And then you can decide whether you want it under here or over here. Okay, let's see. How many days? 11 days? You have 11 days? No, you have to have the same days because we're going to do it together. So was it say 11 days? So which one are you going to choose? You have to do it together. Choose the same day. Okay, let's say 8 days. Where do you see 11 days on? It's 8. So let's put 8 days, okay? Because you're going to do it together. 8 days. Put 8 up there. Put 8 right there. Put 8 on yours. 8 days. Okay. How you all getting there? Car, bus, train? Car. Good. Will it be a rental car? So let's put a rental car. Okay. Okay, let me give you your sheet. You all have to do this together. Okay, one person gonna cut out the suitcase, and one person gonna start designing this. Which one you gonna do? You have to do it together. Okay.
I don't know how to cut.
Just try. Cut out the suitcase, and whatever you have listed, you all have the same thing listed. Okay. You write down everything that you're carrying in here. Baby suit. Okay, what about the sleepwear? Don't you need sleepwear too? Sleepwear? To go on the trip? Add it on there to the list. Okay. Now, Ava, when you do your plan, put up at the top, plan a trip. When you go by car, you can draw a picture of a car, okay? And then you start. Let her do this first. You have to cut this out first, Cynthia. Start cutting it out. Ava starts designing. Sleepwear. Sleep. You have to spell S-L-E-E-P. Wear. W-E-A-R. Add it on to that. Okay, good. All right, now go ahead and design this at the top. Real big. See how I have mine on the board? Just like that. Big. Okay, and then you're going to cut this out when you finish and put that on. Okay, how you doing?
That's the end. I just connected. Because I've been writing so fast. I just... See how this is connected?
What about this one? I put a climbing.
So, same thing. I got rock climbing from Marty.
You want the copy?
These look pretty.
Her. That's cool.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go back to the front page and see what else we can do. We need one more thing. I already put massage. Let's do that.
And then we gonna like do it like a pretty way. And then after you finish that, we gonna glue that and put it right in the like in the center. In the center.
They ready? Yeah. Okay.
It looks good.
Don't forget, Ava, you have to leave room to put the suitcase. Okay. And you're going to start listing. You're going to list the items in here. Okay? Start listing them in there. Your items. Okay? And you can draw some pictures too.
Oh, we finished.
Ready?
I finished.
So we already finished. That group right there. Okay, who's going to cut out this? Somebody need to cut out the suitcase. Somebody need to design the poster. Okay.
Well, this
So if you're going to design the poster, you see how big I have my letters? Plan the trip. Real big. The do it.
I know, that's what they told me.
I don't want them to really, you know.
I see him, and then after you do that, you do the rest, and then you're going to get some glue, and then we're going to put it
how
on
I
with it. We took our time.
No, keep going. Okay, then you have A, letter A. Look at the board, so you're ready. Don't write so close together, that's too close together. Yes, very good. Write it real big and see like I have it up on the board. A, capital trip. Real big T, capital T. Let me see your.
Good job. And when you spell it all by yourself. Good job. Very good.
Good. Now, you have that part.
You have to finish it too, Edwin.
Okay, he's finished.
Now, how you doing?
Lady, you want to start working on your plan?
Exercise.
Okay, yes. This will be your last one. Exercise. Okay?
Why we don't take turns playing?
E,
Now, once you go ahead and
X, E, R,
but it's going to have the same thing.
C,
Now,
I,
good.
S.
Now, go ahead and put place.
Okay? E,
Well,
not
Lady,
B.
do you all have almost the same thing? Okay, go ahead and put your list in. And you can also draw some
Why we
things.
don't take turns playing? When I draw,
You can write some and draw.
Good job, baby. Let's have this over here, baby.
Now, where you place it?
Okay. Now, can you write in
Where you
pencil,
place?
please, plan? Yes, baby, go on. Please. That one?
Let's say.
Good job.
Are you going to Virgin Islands? Let's say Virgin Islands.
You finished? Ain't him? Very good.
Capital B, a big B. What's it, Darlene? The up there. Good. Very good. Now, she's doing the packing list. Packing this. And then she's going to put the suitcase somewhere on there. Put packing this.
Excuse me.
lady, I drew a picture.
Okay, follow your paper. Okay, this is your model. This is your example. Okay, so follow what's on your paper. Okay. Okay, U.S. Virgin Islands. Okay. Make it a capital V. Right?
Yeah, she's going to put her suitcase. I guess you all want the suitcase right here, or do you want it right here? Right there. Okay. Now, she's going to put it right there. She's going to continue on. So you only need space here. Now we're going to do trip exercise. You can go for a little zigzag for trip exercise right here. Put the T here. Finish. Trip. Go ahead and go.
Okay, very good. Now, next we need to make a little decoration. Your pencil? Fancy? Okay. It's like a chain. She used a chain, but you can use anything you want. She used a squiggly line. That's very good. Whatever easiest for you.
But you have to write it.
Start right there playing the trip. Where you all want to put the suitcase. Let's start right here. We're going this way. Let's go ahead and start right here. Right here. Plan and trip. B. Yes, up top. And once you have all that, and then put the place, you got to figure out where you're going to put the suitcase. Okay? And how you're going. So she's going to do that part. So the transportation you all use is a car. You can draw a car down here.
Okay, now those of you with a suitcase, you have to write on the suitcase where you're packing it.
How we doing over here? Good. Oh, look at these posters. Really nice.
Okay, you're going to come down to your suitcase.
Oh, that is really nice. Looks better than mine.
Is that where you want it?
That is really nice. Let's see. Good.
Okay.
I just want you to move over here some. Oh, that's a really nice.
Before you put it on here,
Good.
everyone has to write down what you're going to take.
Okay, once you finish doing this, you have to go back and color it. Okay.
Right?
You can trace over and color pencil. Okay. And you can trace over from there. Okay. All right.
The alphabet response. If we do the budget,
first before you do the budget.
Okay.
Why don't you start coloring something like she's doing? You can color that up there, the balloon, you know.
Already yellow.
Okay, you have planted trees, so now place. Put the place.
Got it. They
You
got
want to
it.
color around the suitcase? Color, you can draw pictures.
Where's the oh?
Place. What place are you going? Put the place up there. You said New York, write it in. Good.
Thank you, that player though.
Good. Okay. Now, once you have your place, put the packing list. And that's when you all have to decide out where you're going to put it. And but she's going to color a poster. You're not going to let her do some too. All right, do the packing. Let her write packing list. Let her write the packing list. Write the word packing. Look up there. Packing list. Okay? And then you two decide where you want it, under here or over here. Okay, so put the packing list. When she finishes, you do the trip activity, April over here. All right, how we doing over here? Come on, let's go. Let's start writing this in there. Come on, let's start writing plan a trip at the top. Manuel, what are you doing? Sit. Oh, he's doing the packing list? Your transportation by airplane. Why don't you draw an airplane up here?
Okay. I go over the words and you color it up there. Okay. I'm going over the words with color pencils.
Can I color suitcase with marker?
Very good. Number one.
Yeah. They're red. You look good.
I'm doing this because I'm not yellow.
This is your tie.
Yellow. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Red. And this is your tight t-shirt.
Yeah, red. Wait, hold up. Let me color with my after this one.
And then you can use tape. I give you some tape. Where your tape? You have your tape? Okay, you can take this where you want it. Right there. You tape it right there. And then April, you do the trip activities. Okay? Okay. What happened to the place? Where your place? Where place need to go up here. Put place up here. Place.
Time.
Got it? And then you write your place.
Good job. Good job. Would you like
And
to
how
have
great
your
is by place flow? Put the place up there.
But I'm just going to draw the airplane. Very good. Teamwork. Good job.
Like this.
Let me see.
Good. Oh my God, these are nice. Good. Yeah, you can trace it in crayons. Yes, you can do that.
L-E-N.
Good. And you know you can color that too. Different colors. Let it, stand out. Look real nice. Good. Good. I see some nice posters. Really nice. Good. All right. Now, April, you have to